こんにちは、りょうです。今回は英語が流暢に話せるようになるために私が普段取り入れている習慣を5つ英語で紹介したいと思います。In this video, I will explain important habits that make you fluent in English. If you want to become fluent in the fastest way, please watch this video and take actions. Let's get started. First habit is writing English diary. I explained this method in another video, but I want to explain this again. This is the diary that I wrote in 2024. You can see that I wrote all schedule in Spanish because now I'm learning Spanish. I used to write a daily schedule all in English in the same way. By writing English diary, you can improve your writing skills and also you can learn new vocabularies that you use everyday life. Besides, I could introspect myself every weekend by looking back my schedule. So reflection every weekend will also help you to take better actions. So it might be difficult to write all in English at first, but you will get used to it after 2 to 3 weeks, so just give it a try. Second habit is shadowing. I always emphasize this method to improve your listening skills and pronunciation because I believe shadowing is the most effective way to train your comprehensive skills. I introduced some recommending tools on YouTube such as AB Sheet, podcast, and English applications. If you want to focus on English examinations, I recommend using AB Sheet and try shadowing at 1.2 to 1.5 speed so that you have some leeway during the actual exam. Please watch these two videos to utilize the ABC application. If you are a beginner, start at 0.8 to 1.0 speed and try copying the pronunciation of native English speakers. When you do shadowing, please keep these in mind. First, repeat the same text at least 10 times. You can't pronounce perfectly at first, so repeat the same sentence again and again. Gradually, you will get used to the speed and will be able to pronounce smoothly. And second tip is shadowing with emotion. I repeatedly emphasize this point because when you read the sentence with emotion, you can easily remember the sound and also you can associate vocabularies and emotion at the same time. And last tip is imagine the situation. I used to do shadowing by using this ACAM past exam listening questions, and I try to imagine the situation that people are talking in specific places. By doing so, you can automatically relate phrases, vocabularies, and situation on the spot. Third habit is input information in English. What kind of tools and media do you use every day? I use TED Talk, BBC News, podcast, and YouTube and Netflix. If you want to learn new vocabularies and new phrases much faster than now, change the information sources that you use. Instead of using Yahoo News or Smart News, try using BBC or a global podcast to know daily news. If you watch YouTube channels in Japanese, please watch at least 2 videos in English. If you want to know my recommending YouTube channels, please watch my previous one. The thing is, to change information sources from Japanese to English, that's all you have to do for input English information. Fourth habit is to speak English as much as you can. If you use online English conversation like Cambly, that's good, but try increasing the number of lessons little by little. When you speak English, do not hesitate to make mistakes. It's better to make mistakes to correct your grammar and pronunciation. In my case, I wrote new vocabularies and phrases that I want to use next lesson, and I also took a memo that I learned in the lesson as well. By doing this before and after lessons, you can increase the number of usable vocabulary expressions every day. So last habit is doing exercise. You might think that English fluency and exercise are nothing to do with each other, but as I explained in previous video, this book showed a lot of data that exercise improves study efficiency. If you do not exercise less than 2 times in a week, please increase the frequency. In my case, I go to the gym 4 days a week before going to work. I do 40 to 50 minutes of anaerobic and aerobic exercise. I recommend that you exercise for at least 20 minutes 3 times a week to get your breath up. You will realize that you can focus on studying after exercise much better than before. So please do exercise. So finally, I give you some tips to adapt new habits. I introduce 5 habits to become fluent in English. It's hard to start something new and adapt your new habits. We all have 24 hours a day. If you want to add new habits, you need to combine your habits with daily routine or break your bad habits. So these are some examples examples of bad habits, so if you do one of these, please improve your lifestyle and reduce the time day by day. Thank you for watching this video. I hope many of you will achieve your personal goal this year. So please try one of these habits if you really want to become fluent. Thanks again, and if you learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next video.